Hello and thanks for checking out my video. This is what I'm going to be using for the Zion 100K this weekend. My gear, my drop bags, my nutrition, and what I'm going to use for my second 100K. So let's get started. Starting off with, start at the bottom, work my way up. I got Drymax socks. I'm going to be wearing these. Nice socks. I'm a big fan of Drymax and Features socks. I did wear Features for the Black Canyon 100K, and I got some blisters, so I'm gonna try the Drymax this time. Awesome. I'm also gonna have a second pair in my second drop bag, which is around mile 50ish, in case I need to switch out with the shoes. I'm gonna be racing in the new North Face Vective Endurus. Really liking these shoes. I did a 50K training run right out of the box, and they felt great. Got a second pair, but I'm gonna be racing in these, and then I will have my spare socks for the other drop bag, the Evo Speed Goats, in my drop bag as well, just in case around mile 46, 53, if I want to switch off to these. I'll have these there just in case, so I'll be prepared. Next up, I got the compression calf sleeves. I like racing and long runs. Running long runs and racing in the compression calf sleeves. I think it just helps with the blood flow. No calf tightness or anything, so I'll be using these. And then for the shorts, I'll be using the Path Projects Graves 5-inch short. So if you're not familiar with Path Projects, it's just basically a shell. It has nice pockets. And then the liner that is the Torch FX 5-inch liner. It's kind of like a see-through mesh for the hot weather, 5-inch. So I'll be wearing those. Next up is my custom Rabbit singlet for the CCR crew, a running group down here in San Diego. So I'll be wearing this. And this is the, it's called the Champ. It's the name of the style of the Rabbit singlet. And then to start the race, I'm going to be using this Nathan waist pack. I think it's the Vapor Crar is what it's called, with the 20 ounce flask. And in that, I'm going to start out with a pack of the Morton drink mix, just to give me that extra fuel and good carbs I need and energy. And then once I finish this, then I'll probably leave this in my drop bag and just use the vest, which is right here. Just got this, the Salomon Sense Pro 5 with the two 500 milliliter flasks, soft flask. I'm gonna use this to start out the race. And in the soft flask, I'll be using Ultima Hydration, and I poured some aminos in here also, so a little mixture. So I'll be using that in the two soft flasks up front, and like I said, this will be in the waist belt. And then once I finish this off in the waist belt, I'll have a refill for, maybe mile 30 or so, that I just could use these. What else? And then, of course, you got to have your buff for the race. So when you go into aid stations, you can cover up. Got my Rabbit buff. And then I'll be wearing this Patagonia hat that I had my logo put on. So yeah, that's my gear that I'll be having. Now let's get into the nutrition and other stuff. So I'm going to start out the race. It's going to be dark, so probably the first 30-45 minutes I'm going to need a light. So I have this little powerful light that I got off Amazon, but it's like the size of your finger basically. So I'm going to be using this, just carry it. It's pretty bright. And then I'll just dump it in the drop bag once the sun comes up. And then to start the race, like I said, I'll have the Morton drink mix, and then I'll probably carry some Spring. Get the Spring Energy, the Long Hauls, the peanut butter, the Hill Aid is like a banana flavor, I think. So I got the Spring Energies I'll be using, and then I also mix in the Morton gels, a little sweeter. So the Spring Energy, if you're not familiar with it, it's like made with real food, and they are nice. They're good on the stomach. They're about 100 calories, 110 calories for this one. And then the Morton gel is more like a sweeter, almost like a Jello shot. So I like mixing it up and having options. So I'll be carrying these. In my drop bags, I'll have some of the Cliff Blocks. I like the salted watermelon. Some of these Scratch sour cherry with caffeine, little chews. And then, oh yeah, to start the race, I always take the spring coffee. It is 210 calories, but it has some caffeine, so a little kick. So I like to take this like right as I'm waiting for the race to start, and then I'm good for like at least an hour. Then once the race is going, I'll try and take a gel every 45 minutes to an hour. I try and force myself, even if I don't think I need it. What else I got here? I got a few of the caffeine Morton gels that I'll have in a drop bag where I can grab them. I'm gonna use 2 drop bags, but you pass each drop bag 3 times. So my first drop bag I'm gonna pass 3 times, so it's kind of cool. So I have a lot of stuff in there. So I have a couple of these with the caffeine gels, some more blocks, and then for hydration also I use these. It's called SOS. This is the citrus flavor, and it's a little powder. You pour it in your water bottle, shake it up, and drink it. But what I like to do at the aid stations is I just take a shot, just the powder in my mouth, and then chase it with some water. So it kind of works faster. So I love these. I take these usually every I don't know, 10 miles ish. Every 2 hours I'll add these along with taking some salt sticks to help with dehydration. And this is my second 100K. My first one I did pretty good as far as my nutrition goes. My legs didn't do so good, but my nutrition was on point, so I'm feeling pretty confident with my choices here. I also got these Goo Liquid Energy. I'm not a fan of the Goo gels, but this is kind of you can hear it. It's like a liquid, so it kind of goes down pretty easy. It doesn't taste bad. So like I said, I like to have options in all my drop bags. What else do I have here? I'm also going to have a couple handhelds. I'm going to have one in each drop bag in case I get tired of the vest and I don't need it, or if I get some chafing. Then I'll just switch over to the handheld. This little Nathan. I forget what size this is. I think it's 18-ounce Speed Draw, I think it's called. Little pocket here. So I have 2 of these. I either run, one at a time, or I'll do double. And then for my second drop bag, which are at miles 46, 53, and 60, I'll have my headlamp in there. My first 100K, I was so confident I didn't think I would be running in the dark, so I didn't have a headlamp. That was a big mistake. Luckily, I had this little flashlight in my vest, and I used it to almost get me to the finish. But yeah, learned my lesson. So I'm going to pack a headlamp, even though I don't plan on finishing in the dark, just in case. I'll have some Body Glide in my drop bag as well, in case I need to have some chafing issues. And then my second drop bag, I'm going to have one of these Morton drink mixes, but this is the one with the caffeine. I haven't tried it yet, so I'm going to try it on the race, which is obviously something you're never supposed to do, but I'll probably drink this at about mile 50, so maybe the last 10, 12 miles, I'll sip on this to get me to the finish. Almost forgot, sunglasses. I'll be using the Oakley Sutros, I think they're called. I like this big blade style, blocks out all the sun. Kind of looks a little obnoxious, but I like the style, like the way it shades the sun from your eyes. Protection. I will also be running, hopefully, with the GoPro, so I can kind of film some stuff along the way. Got the Hero 7 Black I'll be using. And then, what else do I have here? So for the finish line drop bag, I'll have my little shaker in there. Obviously with a change of clothes while I wait for friends to finish if they're behind me. So I'll have my shaker, and then I use the Tailwind Recovery vanilla. Stuff tastes like candy. It's super good. So I go with this. I'll drink this right after the race. And that is about it. The race is this Saturday. It's my second attempt at 100K. Oh yeah, my drop bags, the actual drop bags themselves. I got these from Orange Mud, so they're kind of nice. It's kind of just a little big old giant Ziploc bag. They're only a couple dollars. So I'll be using these. Last time I used old backpacks. You can use whatever you want. But I think these will be nice. They're big. They're easy to spot. And so those will be the actual bag I use for the drop bag. And I think that's about it. We have about 5 of us doing the 100K. There's another 5 or 6 doing the 50K. And there's some people doing the half marathon. So we got a big group going out there. Should be a fun race. And hopefully the weather holds up nice. Not too hot. I know it's going to be warm out there, but looking forward to it. And I'll definitely make a video from the footage from the race and then a post-race recap. But people have asked in the past like what gear I use for the race and nutrition and stuff. Obviously I have a ton of stuff here. I won't use all this, but I'll have options. So when the race is over, I'll grab my drop bags and I'll save whatever nutrition I didn't use for the next time. And yeah, that's about it. Thanks for checking it out, and see you after the race.